Being the child of a celebrity is not an easy task. Many star kids have over the years fallen prey to the vices that come with being the offspring of famous people. As much as the stars themselves become victims of things like drugs, infidelity, alcohol, and ultimately depression and other mental health issues, star kids are also known to have been victims themselves. Some, daughter of infamous parents Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. Bobby Christina Brown have tragically lost their lives. But who is responsible for ensuring that their children do not suffer from the downsides of popularity? Country musician Jason Aldean will tell you that as a parent, it is your prime responsibility to shelter your kids from the vices of stardom and provide them with as normal a childhood as possible. Aldean, a father of 4, recently offered a glimpse into his parenting style and philosophy during an interview. The country star, age 47, who has spent the majority of his life in the spotlight, reflected on the balance of raising his children while allowing them the freedom to forge their own paths in life. I think you just sort of raise your kids right, or try to do it the best how, and instill certain things in them, and you gotta let them chase what they're going to chase, he shared, later adding, "You know what I mean?" When asked if he would want his children to follow in his footsteps, Aldean admitted that it would only be natural for one or more of his children to be drawn to the music industry. Obviously, with me being in the music business, it's going to be something they're going to grow up around their whole life, he pointed out. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they wanted to do something in the music business. It wouldn't be that shocking to me. The ACM Artist of the Decade went on to share that he will support his kids, no matter what path they choose, whether it involves music or not. He has no plans to persuade them into anything. I feel like just kind of let them figure it out. If they want to be a doctor, that's cool too. If they want to open up a flower shop, I don't care. As long as they're happy and it's what they want to do, I really don't care. Aldean's laid-back approach goes for all of his kids, including Keely and Kendall from his previous marriage, and Memphis and Navy from his marriage to Brittany Aldean. The Georgia native has been vocal about his approach to parenting, even through his music, most notably his recent radio single, "Let Your Boys Be Country." Aldean says he cut the song specifically for his only son, Memphis, and was inspired to do so by the current ways of the world. The world's nuts right now. I just kind of think about him and what this looks like for him as an adult, and just as his dad, it's my job to raise him up and get him prepared to be able to be a man and deal with whatever it is that he's going to have to deal with, Aldean explained. But right now I just want him to focus on being a kid and just not worrying about anything and just doing what kids do and just prepare him for what's to come later in life. While he admits that things were probably crazy when he was a kid too, Aldean hopes to navigate life with his kids similar to the way his parents did with him. "I'm sure there were things that were crazy when I was a kid or whatever, and I'm sure my parents were talking about how crazy the world was back then too. It just seems like now it actually is really crazy," he said. "But I think my parents did a great job of the same thing, just sort of letting me do my thing and be a kid. And we didn't sit in there every night and watch the news, so I could see what was going on in the world and the country was in war or whatever was going on. I was focusing on hanging out with my friends and playing baseball, playing sports, or doing whatever." Although Aldean's parents separated when he was 3, they were both present in his life, ensuring that he had as normal a childhood as possible. He was raised by his mother in Macon, and during the summer he spent time with his father in Homestead, Florida. For instance, before his father went to his work, he would map out guitar chords on notebook paper to show his son where to place his fingers to play the chords, and Jason would sit and practice all day while his father was at work. When his father got home, he got out his own guitar and they played together. Soon he could play a song after hearing it only a few times. Both of his parents encouraged young Aldean as he progressed musically. From age 14, after watching the Country Music Awards on television, he wanted to perform on stage. With his mother's help, he performed at the local VFW Hall in Macon. He then began performing at area talent contests and local fairs. At 15, he joined the house band at Georgia night spot Nashville South. The rest is country music history.